Dean Flanders, the printer's on too.
You told me Monday. It's now Thursday. I got the invoice on time. You got that out. And what is this font on page 2 here? Where did that come from? Look, I've got admissions and faculty yelling at me, and you're waiting for a software upgrade? Look, I want those things in my office, and this time in the right colors, by tomorrow morning. What?
The committee just had a chance to review the brochures. Here are the corrections. There are 6 room changes because of the construction, and we've decided to drop Comp 404. Oh, Professor Green is going on sabbatical, and there's a newly mandated surcharge for state residents.
Wouldn't it be great if this were an in-house matter?
Okay, it's not quite right. It does need a heavy stock, but not the 110-pound stuff. That's a nice layout, but wouldn't it be fun if we could screen a logo underneath the copy? And we could use it on the envelopes, too. Now, I know it's the last minute, and I may not be expressing myself well, but trust me, I'll know it when I see it.
Are there times when a little flexibility might make life easier?
Your Honor, how does your administration promise to cut taxes when the workload of city government is increased?
Easily, by using our best resource, our people, and by providing the ingenious leadership that has so often given us creative solutions. As I said during the campaign...
Need to make promises that might be hard to keep. Perhaps you've seen the articles. Maybe you've heard the news. There's a new technology out there that combines the power of desktop publishing with print shop versatility. It's a convenient, easy-to-use, cost-effective printing solution for business and industry, education and government. It's called the RISO Publisher. It will, quite simply, change the way you put ideas on paper, change the way you create.
It wasn't just the brochure fiasco. We always had to produce a lot of exams, syllabuses, posters, flyers, not to mention admissions catalogs, financial aid requests, and the alumni newsletter. You know what we needed? We needed a way to combine desktop publishing with sophisticated printing technology. We didn't know it yet, but we needed a RISO Publisher.
Custom runs of envelopes, invitations, forms of any kind, all on your own schedule, all under your control. A software-driven, universally compatible system linked to your own in-house print shop. For kindergarten and college, grade school and trade school, RISO can expand your production capability, eliminate waste and unused inventory, bring printing back home.
With a RISO Publisher, you can send your documents directly from a PC or a Mac through the computer interface to the Risograph. You can use a RISO Publisher to scan images into your computer. Then you can store them, customize, make changes, and best of all, your designers can keep the entire process, concept to finished piece, in one room.
Here's the updated faculty list for the newsletter, the classroom changes for the wall posters. These are the standardized grading sheets. And this is the alumni newsletter. You know, it's so inexpensive, we put it out monthly now.
The RISO Publisher, a solution that renders other printing alternatives academic.
I want to thank you for this opportunity. I mean, I know I could do a really great job.
That's fine, but we really have to move fast. So to get you familiar with the RISO Publisher, the first thing I want you to do is design and print your own business cards and letterhead, okay? Now, here's the cardstock for the business cards. Here's the parchment for the letterhead. Now remember, we're moving in 3 months, so we're going to have to be changing the address. So keep the print runs down to about 100 or so. Any questions? Look, don't worry. If you don't like it, change it. It's not going out to a printer. It's going right here to the Risograph. Now, here's the company logo, all right? All you have to do is scan it from the Risograph into the computer, and you can use it anywhere you want. Isn't that great? Now, look, I need you up and running on this by this afternoon. We've got real problems ahead of us.
Good news, gang. Here's the templates for the new forms.
Oh, thank you.
It's a technology that allows you to spend time on design, not production, to spend money on talent, not unused stock. And at 130 copies per minute, the RISO Publisher can turn crunch time into free time.
We need to customize the inventory forms, short runs, believe me. Now, I'm not sure what this is, but of course they need it tomorrow. Now, this product announcement needs a price change and a new release date. 1,000 mailers by Friday. Feeling comfortable yet?
Yeah, thanks. Hey, anything else while I got the time?
So the next time the concept's still a bit fuzzy, see if the RISO Publisher can help clarify.
Mayor Harris's office.
Good morning, Your Honor. 5 minutes. I can give you 5 minutes. Thanks. Look at these printing costs. $45,000 for a tourism brochure that had to be rethought, and delays. The minute you say government, everybody thinks cost overruns and missed deadlines are acceptable. Efficiency and economy have to be more than buzzwords. I'll tell you one thing I found out when I went to have campaign literature printed. At least there's one way to streamline government.
Excuse me, Your Honor.
Yes. Oh, this looks great. How about some blue headlines and highlights here?
Efficiency, the ability to produce custom design in custom amounts. Economy, few copies a penny and almost no waste. An environmentally friendly solution for all your pressing printing problems. RISO Publisher, an idea that's politically correct.
This looks good, Rob. Let's print it, okay? Thanks.
Yes, Mayor, as you were saying.
We don't lose control of the job. No software incompatibilities with vendors. Our designs don't get changed in the printing process. Best of all, everything's here, under my roof. I spend the money on designers, on people, not printing. And I found a way to keep a promise. And there's no substitute for that.
The RISO Publisher, the right choice when you need to be right.
I always knew there had to be a better way of doing things, but until I discovered the RISO Publisher, I just hadn't seen it in black and white, or blue, or green, or yellow, or red, or brown.
Now, it makes sense to us, this marriage of form and function. You supply the creativity, and we'll apply the ink.
Everybody thinks I'm a training genius, but hey, you put a good designer in the front end, and in a few minutes, you're print central. And I tell you, this thing needs next to zero maintenance. I haven't had to call yet. At least now we have the technology. All we need is some direction.
Hi, got the lunchroom menus yet?
Right here.
What, not pink?
Oh, there is one problem. Now we've got a budget surplus. Never had a surplus before. Nasty thing, too. Tends to confuse people.
The RISO Publisher. If it makes sense to you too, let us know. We'd be happy to show you around.